Hi, in this film we're outside in a park and I'm going to demonstrate to you how to balance ambient light and flashlight. Now you hear that expression quite a lot, don't you? But what does it really mean? Because if you have a perfect balance between ambient and flashlight, then what you've really got is a flashlight acting as a kind of a fill light, just to fill in the shadows of from the sun. And although that can look great, we're not really after that kind of effect in this shoot. What I want to do is try and create a more dramatic type of light. And to do that, I need to reduce the ambient light and use the flash as our main light. So in effect, the ambient light becomes our fill light. In order to do that, I'll reduce the exposure for the ambient light by a stop, maybe a stop and a half, maybe even 2 stops, depending on how dramatic I want to make the picture. Let's think about our settings. We want to use the fastest flash speed you can, bearing in mind we're using manual triggers. So that's 250th of a second. We also want to use the lowest ISO for the best quality and also to cut out as much ambient light as possible. So that's set to 100. The flash, because we're here during the day, at the moment I've set the flash power to full power. So that really only leaves 2 variables, the flash to subject distance and the aperture. Now we can use the aperture to cut down on the ambient light even more. So generally speaking, I think this scene would probably be about f4, f5.6. But I'm going to set an aperture of f8. So there's our settings, 250th of a second, ISO 100, aperture f8, and the flash on full power. If we want to then brighten up the picture later on, all we have to do is maybe slow the shutter speed down, possibly 160th of a second, 100th of a second. That will give us more ambient light, but keep the flashlight exactly the same. So let's give this a try. I've put the flash, I'm going to hide the flash behind a tree. It's a bare flash, so it's going to be quite a hard light. And I think Gracie is going to walk towards me as I shoot. And just as she gets to a certain point, I'm going to take the shot and she's going to be looking at the flash. We should get a nice bit of sun on her hair as well to act as kind of a little bit of an accent light or possibly a rim light. So let's give this a try, see how it goes. Right. So we've got the flash on full power. The flash is set to 24mm, that's its widest zoom setting. I've placed a little twig here which lines up with the flash. So as soon as Gracie hits that twig, I'm going to take the shot. Let me get my focusing sorted out. I'm going to put it in continuous focusing. Single shot, continuous focusing. See how we get on with that. So yeah, where's the twig gone? Oh, there it is. Right, okay. Yeah, and when you get there, look towards the light. Okay, go. Straight away we've got a pretty good shot. We've got some sun on the trees which has been darkened down, you know, because I've underexposed. A little bit of light on Grace's hair, and I've lowered the camera angle so that she's against the sky there. We'll try a few shots, see how we get on. And now turn towards the light, your face towards the light. I'm getting a lower angle just so that I can position her. I don't want a branch sticking out the top of her head. Yeah, there's a few cases where the flash hasn't gone off, and that's my mistake, because I'm forgetting that it's on full power. I have to wait for it to recycle. But we've got some great shots here. Let's try once more. Just turn your face a little bit. That's it, perfect there. Great. Lovely. Let's try now going to, say, 100th of a second. That's going to brighten the whole scene up, but still give us the same light from the flash. Couple more, same as before, just I think I might prefer that, a little bit more ambient light. Just editing the video afterwards, I should mention I actually changed the shutter speed to 125th of a second, that is 1 stop slower. Notice the ambient light is brighter, but the light from the flash is the same on Grace's face. I think these photos look pretty good, I'm quite pleased with them. So to summarise then, here's my general formula for balancing the ambient light to get a stronger, more dramatic effect. Set your shutter speed to the max sync speed, usually around 2/50th of a second. ISO to 100, flash on full power if it's quite bright, Then take a normal photo of the scene without the flash, and whatever aperture the camera gives you, close down the aperture by a stop or two, depending on how dark you want the ambient light. Well, that's it for this video. More outdoor ones to come. Bye for now.